I was behaved there at the tryouts. I'm minding my own business. I
Boom!
I did what I was supposed to do.
Boom! Welcome to Fight Heads MMA, you guys. Miss Nikki in the house again on a Saturday. Ha ha ha. So today, again, for the second time, y'all get me. I'm trying to straighten out this shirt. It looks crooked on my camera. So yeah, it does. It just okay, there we go. I got Zachary Johnson with me, and he and I have a little, just a small, teeny tiny little bit of a history. And he is returning to Fight Heads MMA to give me some updates, give us some updates on what's been happening with him since the last time he and I spoke, and what's going to be going on in his near future and his fight life. So I'm super excited to have you back, young man. Welcome back. Welcome
Thank
back.
you
Welcome
very
back.
much. Thank you so much.
That's right, Ziggy.
Yeah,
That's
there he
right.
is. Yeah, with Jonathan Parker. Yeah, awesome guy.
Captain Parker and how's my boy Johnny? I got to meet him too at BKFC Tryouts number 9. We're gonna talk about all that. So you just reminded me that has it really been 2 years since our
I
first
think
interview?
I think it has because I fought on CES. Yeah. I think it was yeah,
Okay,
long
okay.
time.
Well, welcome back,
Thank you.
Ziggy. Welcome
Thank,
back, baby.
thank
Okay,
you.
so you were in your amateur part of your career at that point, right?
No, that I had.
Were you pro?
Yeah, yep,
See?
yep. That I made my pro MMA like on debut at that point, and then I had like three. I think I had three what comes boxing matches under me.
Mhm.
So I was still in the early stages. I was still trying to find my way, uh, and I finally did. I think
So,
so.
so answer me this: what are you more comfortable doing, boxing or MMA?
You know, I'm still trying to figure that out. I mean, uh, actually, like I'm being in the in the mixed martial arts camp now, and uh, I can now. I mean, I can now strike everyone that I'm in like on camp with, uh, except with the what, except with the fee. I mean, like Muay Thai is it's just something different. That I'm getting used to. But that I have the wrestling background, so I feel like I'm comfortable in that. That I have the boxing background that I feel awesome in. That I'm fast. I just don't know yet. I feel good with the new team and the new coach. So I guess that we will see.
Okay, so you let's talk about bare knuckle fighting championship tryouts.
Yep.
So you and I did our interview 2 years ago, just like we're doing it now through a stream or
Yep.
live feed, and we met at this bare knuckle fighting championship tryouts 9 the same weekend as the Hall of Fame
Yep.
event went down and everything. Did you get to check out any of the event of the Hall
I
of Fame event?
I didn't know.
Okay, okay, that's all right. So me and you met. When I seen you, I was like, damn, I know him. I know him. And that's what I said to myself. I know him. And I couldn't think of your name in that moment. And then as I got closer to you, I said, Zach. I believe his name is Zach. And then I came and stood beside you and I was like, we know each other, don't we? And you were like, yeah, we sure do, lady. Miss Nikki, how are you? So I was like, okay.
I was right. Yeah.
So was that your first trials you had been to with them?
It was. Yep.
Okay, so what made you want to do bare knuckle? You haven't even decided if you like MMA or boxing. Why are you over here messing around with bare knuckle?
Because it's like a street fight almost, you know? It's just
Don't
like,
say that to me. Come on now.
I just feel like the way that I fight, or excuse me, the way that I like almost have been fighting, like that I come forward and I just want to knock your like almost head off. And I think that my like almost fighting style now fits that style. And, you know, and it's just something new, and it's something that's getting big, and it's just something that has interested me. And you know, starting with CNC management, actually, it was actually like talking to me about it, and I was like, yeah, you know, that I'll like, you know, that I will give it a like, try if we can. And now after like I'm going to it, I was like, you know, I'm in, you know that I want to do it. And you know, so I'm excited to see if I did make it, if I didn't.
Let me ask you a question because now that we done had a whole conversation, I need to know when we first interviewed, were you not with management of champions then?
I wasn't with. I was with USA Fight or something
Oh,
like that.
oh,
I
okay,
was.
okay. For some reason, maybe you just got mixed in with some of my
Yeah.
management of champions interviews. Okay, understood. So you kind of uh made this huge leap. So CNC management, they managed you for a little while.
Yep.
Okay, and now you were living where
I was
in New
living
York?
in upstate, like in New York,
Okay,
Rochester.
now you've made this huge leap
I did.
down straight. You just slid on down the East Coast, way down there to the south in Florida, huh?
I sure did. Yep.
Oh
So I'm
my
in like
goodness.
Gainesville, Florida.
Well, congratulations on your
Thank you.
move, young man. And how has it been? Did you contact somebody before you went down there in the fight world?
I
Did you
didn't
already have?
actually. No, I actually didn't. I actually was gonna wait on my like boxing coach to get down here, and then and then I started like searching and searching, and then I found this like mixed martial arts like gym, which is called Matt. It's called Matt Life, and then I got talking to like Jason, and like he's the he's the main person owner. Like he's he's a like coach too. You know, and it's just that everything that he said was like matching what I wanted like to do. And so I started like training with him, and then he what brought me into fight camp, which we're still in. And then he said, and then he actually like suggested that I should drop down to the 135 division, um, which is something like a new. It's a big like weight
From
cut.
where? 155.
I actually like walk around at like 165, and then I've been fighting at 147.
Okay, so featherweight. Okay, 145. Okay, that don't sound too bad.
It's not, but you know
Are
that I
you
walk around.
sure that you want to be that small? 135
I'm
fighting?
almost there right now. I'm at 142, so I'm almost there, and I feel good. I feel strong. I feel confident. Uh, I feel like
How
just
tall are you?
5'8".
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I'll
So,
ride with you. I'll ride with you. But guess what? I'm gonna need your ass to make weight.
oh yeah, like that I'll
I
make
hope
it
your
easily.
team, I hope your team is working with you or has some knowledge of nutrition
I
and all
got
of that
one.
stuff.
I got
So
a
that way you don't
nutritionist.
have these rough weight cuts
No,
going down. And you know that means that you probably should, if 135 is where y'all have settled at, I'm just saying I ain't no expert or nothing. Nikki ain't no. I'm just saying my encouragement to you would be to shave off another 10 pounds at which your
Yeah.
walking around weight is going to be too. So you
Yeah.
don't be super heavy trying to get that, and your coach ain't got to beat you over the head to get that weight off of you before a
You know,
fight.
you, it's been a nice, easy like weight cut so far. With the nutritionist, like she's doing a great job with me. I don't have to wear the sauna suit. I don't have to wear the garbage bags. I mean, it's been a nice, easy like cut. I mean, like I'm starting at like 165, and now I'm down like to 140, like on two.
It's usually that last pound and a half to 2.5
Yeah.
pounds that you guys are having an issue with, even at the highest level of fighting and boxing. That last 0.5
Right.
up to 2.5 is, oh man, that's like a toothpick in your sandwich you didn't even see before you bit it.
Yeah, no. It definitely is,
So,
but I feel like I'm confident like with this team, and I feel confident like with the cut. I mean, as
how
soon
long
as I
have y'all
started
been
was
working on
coming
this
down like
cut?
onto that, we're about a 60. We're 60 days in, like onto the fight camp now. So it's been about two. It's been like on two
And you can't
months.
you
But
can't get comfortable with that because not every fighter is gonna have a 2 month notice, and you ain't gonna always
oh,
have 2 months to cut from
right,
165 down to 135. So, like I said, them last couple pounds, and you started off by saying to me that you was fighting at 147. See, the
yeah,
divisional weight is, let me remind you, 145. So when it comes to them championship fights and things of that nature, and even being being a contendership fight for a belt, I mean, you know what I'm saying, before a belt,
yeah,
that those type of things count. Those type
oh
of
yeah,
things count. Y'all cannot be lackadaisical with that last pound and a half or 2 pounds just in regular fights. I need y'all to be able to cut comfortably down to the weight of which division you are fighting, so your body will be
right.
right there with you.
Like that I like the plan that he had and stuff. That like he said that we're going to go into a 90-day fight camp, and that's not to get going into a fight. He goes, I just want to get you like on back in a fight shape. I want to get you so that you're like know everything like that we go through, like with the Muay Thai, with the like striking, with the like jiu-jitsu, like with the with everything, so that as soon as like we end the 90 days, like and then we're going right back in like up to fight camp, and then we're already going to be at weight that we're going to be like comfortably, and that we're already going to be um ready. So I mean, it's a great thing to go into the first like 90 days like to get look us healthy and stuff,
And
and, and then we're gonna go right back into another like a 90-day camp. So it's 80 days.
okay, well, you keep on believing that with all the smoke that is happening with all these promotions coming back to life right now. You
Right.
keep on living in fantasy land, and I'll Miss Nikki will meet you there when she get there.
I'm not gonna
But
jump anymore on a card. Like that I learned my lesson.
and
Uh,
you've been getting some. So let's talk about management. You
yes.
are currently, so this is, did this happen before or after I seen you at
After
the tryouts?
before second before
Say again.
tryouts that I signed on. It was like on 2 weeks like before tryouts.
Oh, okay. 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 Okay,
that I
well,
signed under
tell us who you have
Kevin
signed on
Smith.
with, young man.
Kevin Smith and Smith Brothers, which is
Smith
which
Brother
has like a Britain
Combat
Hart.
Sports.
Yeah, so like yep, that has like a Britain Hart. It's got Hunt there. What called Tristan, I think, is there. It just feels good. It just feels right. You
It
know,
does.
it does. Like I'm being with all them. What he expects, what he actually like looks for. Because I asked like on Kevin, I said like that you have all these guys signed, and I said I just watched like on Hart fight, and like she beat like on Paige Van Zant in the main event. I said you got Hunt, that's a freaking like a monster, like he's a beast. Uh, and you have all these fighters that are all big names that are starting to get huge names, and they all like win. And I said I just don't have that firepower like behind me. And he goes like he goes that I've been actually like watching you, and you're always in the gym, that you're always like on training, like that you have the heart to win. He goes like you just need everything there for you, like what that you need the coaching staff, that you need the management there that's going to put everything there for you so that you can get the win. That's going to actually look out for you, that wants that W. He goes like that. I'm not going to throw you to somebody that's someone that's gonna they're gonna go dominate you, and like so that meant a lot, and so that's what really got me to sign with them. And I was actually shocked, really, because everyone that's on that team and that's on the freaking um, roster you know is a pretty big name. So I ain't gonna lie.
So you were
Like,
feeling like it was a lot of pressure on you
yeah,
coming onto the team with them and not wanting to let them down or make them
right,
look, not as prestigious. Because I understand, yes, because and every single name that you have mentioned has been is a veteran. I'll put it
right.
like that.
Oh,
Maybe now we all know that Britain's been there since day card two, but I
yeah,
believe day one almost. And so there's history on your team and the people that are on the men on and the stable of Kevin and Smith Brothers Combat Sports.
right,
Um, I think that the people that you are in the stable with are going to always do their best, not because it makes them look good, but because it'll eventually make you look good to try to make sure that they give you what they can to help you further yourself in your fight life.
right.
So
And it was great.
that's
I,
great.
yeah,
That's
no,
great.
no. And I actually recommend. I actually like messaged. Uh, what's her face there? Um, what like that we just mentioned her name there. Like those
Britain.
Brenton Hart, and I said like that I'm signed like with you guys, and I look forward to being your like on teammate, and when I could being part of it. And it was just great, like, with her, like, on talking back, and we talk all the time and stuff. And I asked her, like, how everything's going and stuff, like, with the fight camp. And then, like, she asked me, like, on how the bare knuckle, like, on tryouts went, and we chatted. And, it just feels nice. And
So
so it's
you
not,
you got to see Kevin interact with his big name fighters that he
yes.
managed there at that tryouts. Were you impressed with how he
Yeah,
treated them or interacted with them and other people, all of you guys that were there
yeah,
that day, and our one young lady.
yeah, yeah. So, oh yes,
So
yeah. That I did, like
did
he
it
was
did it
great.
motivate you? Did it motivate you to want to look good and try hard at the tryouts that
You know,
day?
oh yeah, like all day long, like like that I was coming in, like to show what I had, uh, because I've talked to Nate Shook like a bunch of times,
Hmm.
and I finally got to show it, so
Did you get picked for a post
I did.
tryout interview?
I no, I did not.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I wasn't for sure who got picked and who didn't. A couple people told me they got
There
picked,
was
but
five of
yeah.
them, but
So
no, I did. But that's all right. It's
so
it wasn't a.
let's talk about the tryouts. You didn't send me any pad work. I don't think I have you on pads.
I was
There's
with.
some of y'all that I didn't get on pads. Anybody that stayed over there at the Muldoon house, because that's where Miss Nikki ended up being pretty much stationary at, was got in footage with me. But if y'all was over at some of the other couple
I was.
places that they was doing, and then I made my way over to where you guys were hitting the punch meter. I did
Yes.
get punch meter footage also, but some of y'all didn't get y'all's pad work because I stayed stationary at the
Yeah.
Muldoon house. Um, what
Um,
was it like for you? What was the energy for you? Were you nervous? Were you surprised at the turnout? Did you think it was was it as big as you thought, or
it was huge. There was a lot of fighters there. The mid work was all right. I didn't feel like that I had a great showing in it, but uh, you know, um, what's his face? LVO
why?
said LVO said that I was hit that I have fast hands and that I hit hard for my size. So I guess that was a great thing to hear from him.
Who, El Bandito?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was nice to hear from him. It's just a lot different doing like a
Yeah,
mid
he's
work with
not one to
somebody
be
else.
he's not one to throw out free compliments
Yeah,
to say the
no,
least.
that's what a convincing.
El
That's what like
Bandito,
convince
El
us that.
Bandito.
so so that was nice. So I felt nice about that, and I felt like I'm good about that.
What about your bag work?
I felt good. It's just that the bag kept falling, so that didn't really help. But I felt good with it. That I felt that I had the power and that I had the that the punches that I needed to throw and stuff. The mile into I think we ran a mile. That was
Yeah.
easy. That was cinch. That wasn't hard at all.
So your
Um,
cardio is not a problem, huh?
no, 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 no. I'm in shape. That I run a 3 point one miles every single on day. So I'm in shape. I'm in a cardio shape. So overall, that I felt overall I felt okay. That I thought that I could have did more. That I thought I could have did a better, but
What was your punch meter number?
it was three. It was three, on 25 or something.
So what did you think when you got that number?
I wasn't too I was happy with it, but uh, I guess hearing that I think that um, I think somebody else hit in the fours. I saw some of the bigger guys hit in the threes. So I didn't feel too bad, but I felt like that I could have thrown more. But I guess it is what it is now. Uh, overall, that I think that I did all right. That I felt like that I was there for more of a skill thing, and like that I wanted to see what my skills were, to see all of the like technique and stuff. So I wasn't out there trying to throw throw like I was gonna like kill somebody, because if you throw like that, then you're gonna get like dropped. I just wanted to use the skills that we were been actually like teaching and what we've been like working with, so that I can show that, hey, like that I do know how to like throw, that I do know like how to fight, and I'm going to use this stance, and this is the way that I'm going to do it.
Are you southpaw or orthodox?
Southpaw. So it was. So I feel good. I feel great. And then I guess I feel like I'm humble that that Nate Shook shared the one, excuse me, like showed, or like shared the one photo um of the run that uh that somebody posted. Was it like Macy or like Mercy posted?
Mercy.
Mercy posted. So then I I shared it, and then like Nate Shook actually like shared it, and I've been on his page, and he hasn't shared anything else from the like tryout. So I feel kind of good seeing that.
Well,
Like
you have to say thank you to Lady Mercy. Thank you, sissy. You see
that, that
that?
thank you for that. So I feel good in that aspect. Like I didn't really like look into it like that, but then I went on his page and I was like, oh, well, I guess he hasn't shared much from the like tryout, so I actually do feel pretty good. But it's just like a waiting game, and that's fine. Like that I'm still in like on training, and I'm still doing what I'm doing. I'm not out there trying to call somebody out. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not that type of person. You know,
well, well, answer this question for me.
sure.
Um, if you don't know what where you want to be as far as MMA, boxing, or whatnot, like,
Oh, I know.
jeez,
And
you know what I mean? Like,
I
well,
want.
how are you going to set your expectations?
Well, I actually talked to like Kevin about this. Like that we had a conversation about this. Um, you know, I've been training like mixed martial arts, and I've been focused on mixed martial arts. And like right now that we're not like ready, and that's fine. Like that we will be ready when we get ready. Um, you know, and also with the boxing world, I'm not going to take on a like on top like on prospect anymore. Like I'm going to pay for my fights to actually like build a like a record. So um and that's when that like happens. Like I'm not going to like push the issue. Um and then in the bare knuckle world, like some people get called, some people don't. It could be a like last minute fight. Notice
Well,
for
Kevin
instance.
is very close to the organization. He works right within the organization. So,
Does. Yes, yes, he
did
does.
y'all have a conversation about
Yeah,
that?
yeah. So like that we have talked about it, and what he told me is it's like he said that you're not guaranteed a fight just because he works there, works for them and stuff. He's like that you have to be ready, that you have to show Nate, like that you want to fight. You have to show Nate that you're gonna show something, that you're just not gonna get beat. He goes, and so I see that and I respect that. And he goes, like, that you just have to keep on training hard, like, that you never know if you're going to get that call. And you are in the 135 class. It's a like a beefy class. That there's a lot of talent in that class. So I'm not gonna.
In that 135 division?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talent in that class. So that we'll see. I'm excited. That I know that I'm going to train hard. And I reached out to the number one, like to the number one like a contender, which is your guy there, like a Reggie Barrett, and I asked to come
What'd you
up there.
say? Reggie Barnett
Or
Jr.
yeah, sorry,
Easy. Mr. Educated Hands.
yeah.
Yes, that's
So,
my baby. Yes,
so
that's
that I
my brother
talked to
right there. That's my brother.
him, and I would like to
And
come
what
up.
advice did he give you? Because he was there too that
He,
weekend.
um,
Did you talk to him there or did you
I
talk
did
to him
not talk
after?
there. I talked to him afterwards on like a social media.
Okay.
Uh, and I said that I would like to come up there sometime, you know, and I would like to train with him. And he said, yeah, he goes, like, that you can come up and like train and stuff. So, if you want to be the best, then you have to train. You got to, that you got to train with the best. And he's very good, and I ain't gonna take nothing away from that man.
And
And
he's the number one BKFC 135er in the world.
so, that I want to be like us around that, and I want to train with him, you know, and he said that I could. So at some point, that I will go up there and I will train with him, and I will get some like work with him after he's done with his fight and stuff, because I know that he's in fight camp, and I know that he's training hard. So but it's awesome that that he said that I could come up there and that I could train with him sometime, that I'll start going to like on Tampa here soon, and I'll start training with like a hunt, and I'll start getting time in with him.
Yo,
Uh,
you better watch your dome with him.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
you better watch your headpiece with him because yo, he has one of the most fantastical fighting styles at BKFC that it just entertains me every time I see him step in there, Lorenzo Hahn. He just, I don't know, and there's something scary about his ass too.
I
There's just something scary about him.
oh yeah,
And I don't, it's not intentional. Like he hasn't done anything to me. You know what I mean? I just feel that fight energy and I know that it's real. And the one loss he does have on his record, Miss Nikki talked to him after that loss. And he was not a happy camper. He been on a tear ever since that night. He has been on a
oh
freaking tear.
yeah,
So
you know, and
y'all can throw y'all name in the ring with him if y'all want to. Good luck with that.
yeah, well, like spar with him, but actually like train with him, and actually go through his like own training. He's actually only an hour from me, so
Oh, okay.
because he's up in like Jacksonville, so I'll go up there and I'll see him sometime up there, and then I'll go down
Are
to.
you
Uh,
Are you going to attend this upcoming card this next
I am,
coming weekend with
I am.
Kevin and some of the other people from the
Yep,
team?
yep.
Is anybody from your team fighting this upcoming weekend that like Miss Nikki is not
I know
mentioning?
what Tom. I know that what Tristan is.
Tom Schoaf is fighting.
I I thought that what Thompson was fighting, wasn't he?
Oh, you said Travis Thompson. Yes, Travis Thompson.
Yeah, but he's fighting. I don't know what anyone else is, to be honest with you.
Is Travis managed by Kevin Brothers?
Isn't he?
I mean by Smith Brothers?
I
I
think
don't know.
it's
Y'all be doing so much moving around sometimes. I can't keep
I
up
think
with
he
y'all.
is.
Y'all talk about y'all can't keep
I
up with
mean,
me.
I'm not 100% say he is.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Miss
I
Nikki need
think
to have a conversation with Travis anyway. So, as a matter of fact, he's gonna be one of my reach out tos tonight because I need to talk to him before he
I,
goes into this fight. As a matter of fact, the last time I talked to, I believe I want to say the night that Lorenzo lost his fight was the same night was the last time I talked to Travis.
oh wow.
So yeah.
But I was with like Hunt um last like a weekend, so it was. And like, oh, he's an upbeat guy. He I told him at one point that he like scared the shit out of me, because you just don't know what
So
being.
what Miss Nikki said was right there, huh?
don't know if he's being serious, if he's joking. Like I was like, man,
That's why I told
that,
you to watch your dome piece, man.
but we actually like worked like on TikTok for like a YouTuber show. So that was
Travis versus Jared. That's right. Oh yeah. Brian Maxwell just told me that in the last interview.
yeah,
Barn burner.
it'll be
But
a
y'all
good
better
fight.
watch out for Travis. Y'all better watch out for Travis. Y'all been hollering about Jared and all this and that. I got nothing but love for Jared too. But y'all better watch out for Travis.
Uh,
Y'all, because he's an A1 from day one. Y'all know he was the dancing partner for Reggie Barnett Jr. on the first card.
yeah,
Y'all know that. So he's straight. He veteran. Y'all keep calling out these veterans, and y'all gonna get the veterans. That's what I'm saying. If we see Cancun, Travis, sorry, Jared, might not be your night, baby, but we just gonna have to wait and see. Both of y'all got the same 50% chance of coming out the victor in any fight that you step in the ring, octagon, or on a map into. So Travis is my dude. I rocks for
yeah.
him. He's one from day one, no doubt. Mr. Jared,
It,
uh, he's like the fan or maybe the fighter pick.
yeah,
So I don't know. Just don't sleep on Travis, y'all. I know
oh
everybody's
yeah,
loving Mr. Jared. I know everybody's loving Jared, but at the end of the day, don't sleep on Travis. He do got knockout power. He
oh
do
yeah,
have knockout power.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And so it's gonna be nice being down there and like being back in Miami. Are you going?
Mm,
Are you going to be down there
mm,
at at the next show?
mm. I ain't even gonna lie. I hadn't even planned to come to this show.
No,
But if God works it out that I come, then I'll be there.
right.
I don't know. I don't know. Is it Friday or Saturday?
It's the 26th, so that's a Saturday because the 25th is a Friday.
Okay. So
Because
it's
I'm
a
flying
Saturday.
because I'm flying out Friday night after work and after like on training. So I got to do I got to do those first two things. So like
What are your expectations of your management company? What are your expectations of them? I'm pretty sure you know what theirs is of you. Like
I,
he talk about laying it all out for you, so you don't have to do nothing but show up and train and show up and fight. So
yeah, it's just that now that I have everything there, now that I have to show actually like I have to show what I can do now. I mean, now there's no excuse. Now that I have everything around me, that I have the right team, I have the right like I was coaches, that I have the right I just have everything like that I need. So you know I just want to win, and I just want to be at my best, and I want to showcase all those 0-6 like a loss is gone, like that I want to change that around, like that I want to, you know,
that's your record right now.
0-6 in boxing,
Okay. I'm
But
gonna
see,
need you to I'm
but
gonna need you to fix that. I'm gonna need you to fix that.
see, I'm not excited about it. I'm not like I was happy about it, and that's what we're
Oh,
doing.
you ain't Shady
But
Grady happy, huh?
I'm very, I'm, I'm very upset about it. I'm very mad about it. Like that I took on some stupid ass freaking Nicole. Um, I fought the wrong people. I took on top account prospects, and we're just not going to do that anymore. Like that I talked to Kevin about it. I talked to my coaches about it. We're going to fight smart. It isn't about the money. I don't care about the money right now. I want the W's, and that's what matters. And that's why that I train so much and I train so freaking hard. And I put in the time because I want the W, and um, So now that we have to be smart, and I want the even fight, and in order to get that fight, I have to pay for the slots now because there ain't nobody out there that's going to give me that kind of fight, especially in the boxing world. In the bare knuckle world, I'm not sure yet because I mean, like that's up to Nate Shook, and that's up to bare knuckle. I mean, you know, the only thing that I said to Nate Shook, and I've said it to Kevin, and I've said it to a few others, is that I've been working on everything that I need like to work on, and I know what I can do. And now coming down to 135 that that I'm actually going to show it, and I'm going to show what I can do, and I'm going to show that I'm not that fighter. Looking with the 6 losses, and I'm not going to go out there and say that I can knock somebody out or that I'm going to take over the 135 division. You just got to let your hands do the talking, and that you got to get the W's, and that's what it is about, that I just want to be better. I just want to win, and I just want to fight smarter, and that's what we're doing now in sparring, that we're sparring smart, that we changed a bunch of stuff that we did not do in the past. Where now that I'm going to fight inside, I'm not going to fight to the outside anymore. Being at 5'8", that I need to fight inside, and that's what and that's what we've been doing, and I feel good and I feel strong, and
No, you are getting a compliment from former welterweight champion Mr. Mike Estes' wife, Catherine.
oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
Former Bellator 170 champion. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Well,
Hmm.
well, I feel very, very, very it's awesome. Nice about it. I'm blessed about it. It's just that everyone talks to me about that record, and I was like, after the Noah fight, and I fought him hard, you know, and I trained for him hard. I trained 3 to 4 months for him, and this was during COVID, actually. So I wasn't in the gym. I was on the.
Do you think every O was a loss though for you?
I say the first 4 were, yes, I do.
And your last two, you feel like maybe you had a better chance. You look
I
better.
trained
You feel
hard,
better. You
that
perform
I
better.
hard, that I had a coach for that. That I was in fight camp, that I did what I was supposed to do. I just I was talking to my coach when I watched Noah's last fight, you know, and we talked about this on the fly home. He goes that I told you to fight inside. I told you to fight inside. I told you to fight inside, and you did not want to do that. And he goes that you did not freaking listen. And he goes, that's your problem. That you need to listen to me, because when I tell you to do something, I'm trying to tell you how to win. So then we watched the Noah fight, and he goes, and well, now we'll come together because he was in upstate New York, and I was down here, and he actually called me after the fight was done, and he goes, and then he goes what did that 18-year-old kid do? I said, he fought inside. He goes, and he goes, and and I told you the whole fight camp, and also in fight at the fights, to fight inside, and you would not do it. And that kid did it, and that kid took it, and that kid won. He goes, you need to fight inside. So that's what and that's what
So Noah brought an inside fight to you, and you did not adjust to it.
I was supposed to fight inside against him. In his, in his previous fights, Noah fought where he would throw multiple those combos, and then he would veer out, and then he would re-engage again, where that he would throw on combos onto the face, and then he would come back out again. And what we did is that we went after him, and it worked. And it's just that the body shots killed me. And I landed shots on his face, like, that the photos are there. And so was the jab. It's just I didn't fight inside, and like when he took advantage of it, and he beat me, and like God bless him. And I was angry. I was still angry after the fight. Actually, like when we met in the middle, like when he was like on talking to me, and he said like that the fight's done, man. Like that the beef is done now. Now like between us, like that we both fought hard. He goes that the shit talking's done. And I was still upset, and I still wanted to fight, and I was mad. Because I trained so hard for that fight, and I got so much freaking like I was hype for that fight, and I was upset, and I've been upset ever since, and I want to win, and I said like that I fought and I showed something in that fight, showing like that I can win, and I it just lit a fire like under me, and it's just that we've been training hard ever since, and I want to and I'm not excited, and I'm not, and I'm not out there like nothing against like on Jack Shady Grady because we're friends, but I'm not out there talking shit to somebody saying that I can knock out freaking all these people and excited freaking, like
Wait a minute. So you and Shady Grady are friends?
shady. We like on talk and stuff, except the like the past 2 weeks. Like we're still friends, but uh, but like when you call out the one like a 35 like on division, like that you're calling me out too. So and I said if you want to settle this like and then we'll settle it in the ring like that. I will sign the contract and I will fight like. And it just has nothing to do with I think
Did
I'm
you
better than you.
know him before that day at tryouts?
I do remember that day.
No, I'm saying, did you know him before that day?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did.
So you were kind of embarrassed by his behavior.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think it was wrong calling out, those guys.
Yeah, he almost got them educated hands there on the spot. Yes, yes. Miss Nikki had
You
to come save his life.
you know, yeah, I just think that, you
Miss
know,
Nikki literally, I didn't know in that moment that's what I was doing, but
right.
I just knew he was disturbing my peace in that moment.
I mean,
So I
everybody,
was trying to save his life from me, but I didn't know in that moment
he was just,
what he was over there actually doing. So,
he was just,
ooh, Jesus is good. He is real good.
yeah, like a Brandon freaking guy there, like a Lambert, which I don't like either, but that's a
What Brandon do to what did the green hair man do to you? Why you mad at him?
Lambert and I just had a, we just had a like a disagreement, and that's fine. It's a past, and I don't like to dwell on the past, but it's just stupid stuff, It just you just don't freaking like block somebody after you talk shit to them, but then you can go on social media, other podcasts, and talk shit. And I've asked Vince to fight him. I've asked Scott Farley to fight him. I've asked for the fight. Like I'm not scared of like Brandon Lambert one fucking bit. I think that the badass that he thinks he is, but it is what it is. Like that like he's a
This
fighter.
is coming from the man that just told Miss Nikki, I don't be calling out nobody and I
Well,
don't be
well,
talking that tough shit.
no, well, I
I'm
don't
just
know
messing with you,
about.
baby.
I'm
I'm
just,
messing with you.
I'm
Have do hey,
I'm just
if
angry.
y'all got smoke, then maybe y'all need to handle it inside the square ring.
Well, they said that no because they have other like almost plans for him, which I respect. And I respect like Brandon as a like a fighter because like what he is doing. I mean, it's freaking like a working, and I give him credit. And then like maybe that's what like when Jack Shady Grady tried. I mean, I see Jake like Paul's doing that, like Logan Paul's doing. I mean something must be like working of what they're doing. But no, it was over. It was over a freaking like a VIP like on ticket that I asked to buy one off of him. Like he had, like he said that he had one, but like he said that he like thinks that he had one, but he had to check that he and said that he could get back like to me on it. and then I didn't like, go hear from him. I said that I would buy it that like on Thursday. I didn't hear it from him, so I asked like on Carlos if he knew somebody else. So I went to Scott Farley, which he signed under, and I bought the ticket from him. And then he got back to me, and I said, "Hey man, I already like almost bought the ticket from Scott Farley." And he's like, "Well, you said that you were gonna buy it from me on Thursday," and I said, "I did not hear from you." And then he was talking about taking like a bread out of somebody's mouth, or I don't know what the hell it was about. I don't know these terms, um, but in the end, he said something, and then I couldn't freaking like respond because I was at my job, and then I saw that I was freaking, and then I saw that I couldn't say nothing back. So he like, so then he like blocked me on social media, which I thought was
I would just like to
better.
see you, Brandon, and Shady in a damn slapping contest. Just the three of y'all, like the Three Stooges. Just
I don't slap, like, that I'm not that, like, but I'm not out calling people out and stuff.
I didn't say you would. You did slap anybody. I said I would like to see y'all slap each other.
It's a fist game. That it's not a slap game to me. Like,
Oh, shit.
you
Oh
know,
my God.
I think what he's
Ooh.
great, like, that I can't wait to see him fight. It was kind of awkward uh, at the fights that I went to with Scott Farley, or lucky that I went to, because that VIP ticket was for Scott Farley's freaking uh, at the same across table as where like Brandon was. So it's kind of awkward, but I don't shade away from a fight. I'm not scared of a fight. Like, that I fought huge freaking like a name. So I'm not really like worried about what somebody thinks. Yes, I know that I'm 0-6. Yes, I know that I've been dropped. Yes, I know that I've been beat. It doesn't phase me anymore because that's the past, and I know that I'm a better fighter now, and that I have a great team, and I have a great camp, and I have a great teammates behind me, uh, and I know that I'm training hard to actually change that. So anybody can talk shit about the record, that they have a freaking like a right to, and it's fine. But I hope that Nate Shook sees this, and I hope that that maybe someday that I will come up to 145 and I will go after him. But what time will tell. That that I wish him nothing but the best, and it was just a falling out, and it is what it is. You know, like,
If it was what it was, you wouldn't even had the energy to give that situation you just gave me a few
you
moments
are
ago.
correct. You are.
So, with that being said, there is some smoke there.
Home.
And I feel like Miss Nikki is working on having like this multi fighter interview all at once. And this is going to be some of y'all that have been religiously going back and forth, especially in the DMs with me
Well, no,
about each other. So
one because
I'm going to try to get
blocked.
all of y'all up here at one time. Yeah, I need all the shenanigans at one time, so we can settle the dust here and see if everybody is really about that life, because y'all all talking the same talk, y'all all basically walking the same walk, but
Right.
ain't nobody proved nothing yet. You feel what I'm saying?
I do.
So
Oh, it's
I'm gonna
bare
need
knuckles.
y'all. I'm gonna need y'all. Maybe what I should be encouraging y'all asses to do is to get in the gym and make sure y'all training so y'all can have the best look y'all have when y'all do get. Because trust enough, I figure eventually, y'all gonna drive Nate crazy with the talking back and forth, and then he gonna eventually have to match some of y'all up just to get that energy off of the rest of us and y'all.
Right.
So
Oh no, definitely. But I haven't talked to Brandon since he blocked me. I saw him at the bare knuckle tryouts, and I
yeah,
did.
that's what I'm saying. Did you and him have a discussion there?
No, I tried to ask him when his next fight was, and he didn't really speak much to me. He's kind of walking away. So I don't know. So I don't know if he knew who
Why
I
did you tell
was.
me? Why did you tell me? Because I'd have got y'all together right then and there. What you talking
So
about?
I don't
I went
know
up,
if
I going over to him with the camera, what you doing? What's good? What's the beef here? What we gonna do about this? You know, Miss Nikki would have turned up with
I
y'all.
was
Hell
right,
yeah.
like on Hank when there was like a Jack Shady Grady, me, Planet Hank was there, and then like right there was like on Brandon Lambert. It was right there, and I just walked away and I went looking to the next station while those two talked about like Jack Shady Grady versus him. Which is fine. Those two can fight. I really don't care. It's just that I did try to talk to him. I did try to talk to him about his next fight, and he didn't really want to talk, which I
He
don't know
was
if
so ashamed, huh?
but it is what it is. Like,
You're
I
too
wasn't there to
funny.
start stuff with him. That I was there to like show what I can do. So,
Y'all want me to make the matches? Y'all want to card with Miss Nikki is making it. Y'all
oh,
don't
that would
want
be a
that smoke with
card.
Miss Nikki. Oh my God. Cause y'all, some of y'all
Johnny,
gonna have to put up or shut up. If Miss Nikki make the card and make the matches, some of y'all gonna be putting up or shutting up. That's what's gonna happen.
Johnny versus
Yeah.
like Jack Shady Grady. That's the fight that you should make. That would be a good fight. But
You know what? I'm gonna need Shady Grady to get him at least 3 W's. Cause
oh,
it ain't gonna make no sense
going
for
for top
nobody at
three.
this point to fight him and beat him up again.
Right.
It don't even make nobody look good right now. So we need him to get his behind in the win column too.
Right.
So y'all want the facts? Those is facts right
Oh,
there.
facts are facts. So going on,
So
what I'm going on of what I sent you today with
oh yeah,
uh,
back to the current world. You see how distracting y'all can be
with
with
the
this shenanigans?
116
Yes, 116.
in Alabama on October 16th. Like that we paid for that slot, and that we're bringing in even fight in for the W. So we're not looking for that topical prospect fighter. That we're not looking for the money fight because I'm not going to get paid to fight. That I'm paying to bring somebody in. So that I want the W. I want to win. That there's a difference of what I'm doing now and of what we are on changing. So I want the W and I want to win. And that's what we're gonna do. So I'm making those account changes, and
And that's going to be boxing, MMA, or what?
that will be like unboxing. That will not
All
be.
right, now.
We are not ready for
Okay.
martial arts
So
yet.
just know,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm watching your ass because now I know you got a team behind you. Now I know you
So,
got some decent coaches behind you. Now I know. So beyond this conversation, young man,
yep.
from me to you, and I don't even know who your opponent's going to be in
We
October, but
there.
you got
But I
so much
will let you
damn
know.
time. You got so much damn time to prepare for this fight that it don't matter. It does
Right.
not matter. And I expect you
To
to
win.
come out with the W.
Me too.
There's no way
I'm
they're going to
going
put
to.
all that into you and not expect you to come out with the W. So I'm expecting you to come out with the W
Me
just in
too.
case.
You
Don't
know.
nobody else say it.
Well, I know that what Kevin Smith is doing too is that he's taking me up to Keith on Thurman's on gym and Coach Wilson, which I met last a weekend. Uh, uh, he works for the money team.
Mm-hmm.
So he's one of the coaches. He's a strength and conditioning coach, but he also coaches boxing there. So that we started actually working a little bit last Sunday at the at the what goes Hard Rock and stuff, so that we were out front and we were doing movement, we were doing mitt work, and then there's freaking Bernard um, came over, which is the like a professional like a boxer there, Bernard like Hopkins, and he saw us like on training and stuff. So like he came over and stuff. So that was cool to see him and talk to him. But now, right, that there is no excuse. There is none. Now that I have him too, that Mr. Smith has put me looking with. So I'm gonna start looking training with him too. So I really have no excuse. Like that I have some of the best coaches around that what Mr. Smith is putting me with, and we're also going to do the same with the MMA and stuff. So I mean, so I'm actually going to move from Gainesville, and I'm going to move out there with them. They all live in Tampa, Florida. So I'm going to move myself out there with them so that I can train with them all the time. Uh, so,
Okay.
so so that's something that Kevin and I have talked about too. Oh, and so I feel it. I feel it inside, that I'm going to.
Okay. I you know what else I need you to do for me?
Sure.
Even though you're within some great fighters and coaches and stuff, I need you to stop being so much in awe of them and become in awe of yourself
Right.
and what you can get from them and how you can utilize it. That's what I need you to be in
Right.
awe of. So I'm going to be watching. And Miss Nikki might even pop up down there in Florida, and it don't even have to have anything to do with
In Alabama, you never know. It's just like I feel good. I feel confident. I
with a fight card.
Yeah, no, yeah, no, definitely. I feel good. I feel very good. I feel very confident. I feel
I'm
strong.
glad to see that even though things haven't gone exactly your way so far, I'm glad to see that you are sticking it out and still trying to get better and trying to make moves to get better. You know what I mean? Not just
Hey,
sitting in the same place talking the same talk. You are making moves to try to at least make that happen. And at the end of the day, whatever happens, you can say that you at least tried.
right. And I think, yeah, so you are right. That I can learn from everyone that I mentioned, but I have to believe in myself, which I do, and it's just where you actually get I get sick of listening to that you're 0-6 and you've been dropped and you've been beat and you suck. No, I don't.
But only you can change that.
Right. So that's what
Only
we're
you can
doing.
change that. At the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. Your trainers, your coaches, none of them, Kevin, or none of them are stepping in that ring or in that
Right.
octagon or on that mat with you. It's up to you to change that. You
Right.
got yourself in that position. Only you can get yourself out.
Right.
They can give you the fights that you ask them to give you. They can put
Right.
you in the positions that you ask them to. But
Right.
it's up to you to take be opportunistic and take advantage and make it work. You got to work with what you got.
Right. Oh,
So
yeah. No, definitely all day long. And and I guarantee after that fight that I will come up with the W. I don't see me getting beat. I should not get beat, and I know that I'm going. I know that I'm going to win. I know that I'm going to be ready. I know that I'm focused. I know that I'm driven. Um, you know, and I'm going to show it. It's no more. It's no more. It's no more talking. I have to show. And I'm going to, and I'm going to work hard every single day. And I'm going to spar hard every single day on just like I have been. It's not like that I haven't been training hard, that I train hard every day. It's just now that I just need to focus, and I need to stay focused, and that's it. That everyone thinks that I'm Mr. Hollywood, that I've been.
you're in a freaking mecca. of fighting. Florida is a mecca of
Yes.
fighters and gyms and
Yep.
coaches and all
Yep.
that great stuff. There should be no reason why you should have any issues with getting the tools that you need put together.
Right. No, no, no. Look, 100%. And you know, and and like I told like Kevin that I believe now that I'm like a 0-0 and everything. Like that I'm under
Okay.
him. So now I want to start fresh. You know, and I want to win. And that's what we're coming like on to do. It's a lot different. I'm not out there happy that I'm 0-6 or that I've not won, or that I'm going to take on a big fight because there's a big like a purse involved. It it, it has nothing to do with that. So I just thought there. I don't know who that is, but uh, it's just where you know I know what I have to do and I'm ready. You know, so like that's it. You know,
Well, I need you to know something about me that I didn't even know until somebody told me that I am a purist. Miss Nikki is a purist. I don't care nothing about nothing but the fight. So
okay,
I'm horned in on your training. I'm
thank you.
horned in on your mental status, your physical status, and I'm horned in on who is going to show up that night to
Right,
fight. So
ain't
those are
gonna
the
be the
things
old
that
like,
that
fighter.
I'm seeking and searching and wanting to know more about when it
Right.
comes to you as you guys and women as the fighters. I need to know who's going to show up.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about. That you can't make excuses going into a fight. You can't make excuses after the fight. And I'm not like I know like that I've been training hard. I know that I'm going to train even more. And we're just going to train like on to win. And that's the way that we need to keep our mind. I need to keep my mind.
You
I
seem like you might be a little bit of a sponge right now. And
yeah.
at 36 years old, how many more years do you think you'll stay motivated to do this?
I don't know, like that I'm very like almost competitive. So as long as I feel like that I can keep going, and that I want to go to the gym every single like on day, and I want to spar and I want to train and I want to get better, then I'm gonna keep on like on doing it. Like that I love going like onto the gym every single day. Like that I love seeing my coaches. I love being there. I love sparring my like on teammates. So I'm in it right now, like that I feel great, and I feel like that I am in a great like a situation, and I don't know what time will tell, but I feel great. I feel confident, um, and I'm like ready, and I'm ready. We're going to go. That I just need to focus with with everything going on. With the Wacom coaches, like and with the Wacom teammates, and stuff like that. Management, we're going to keep on talking to Kevin, and like seeing what he thinks, seeing what the coaches think, and like I see what we have to change, and what we have to get better at, and you just gotta keep learning from your like mistakes, and that's what it's about, and that and I gotta like fix them. It's not up to my coaches can. It's just like you said, like that my like coaches can tell me everything, but I have to fix the problem. I have to fight the right way. That I have to block. I have to keep my hands up. I have to throw that right shot. I have to throw the throw the throw the what combos. I have to do it. You know. You know. And I know that I can. And it comes down to that I need to showcase what I can really do against even fight, not against someone that's a little bit better than me. It's like you have to fight your fight, like like regardless. But I want to prove that I'm a better fighter than that 0-6 guy. That I can pick up the W's. And I'm like I'm going to. I'm putting in the work. Not out. like my friends are out and having fun, I'm in the gym first. I'm doing what I need to do first. I'm focused.
What I will say to you is that maybe on paper and in some other places in the universe, people have written you off.
Agreed.
So your biggest fight is against yourself at this point, baby.
Right. Right.
It's not even against the rest of the universe. It's with yourself,
Right.
and you only going to get out of it what you put into it. So,
Right.
like you said, you got to fight your fight, and you got to stay focused, and you got to believe in yourself, be in awe of yourself, and be a sponge for your coaches. And
Right.
hopefully, you know, they themselves are up to date on how to motivate and push you guys and girls forward as their students or as their fighters.
Right. Oh yeah. 100%. And it's just I feel great.
So
I feel great. I feel
116. This card is happening October what?
16th.
Okay, that's
Now,
kind. I know everybody's like, Miss Nikki, this month's away. Yes, we are having this conversation right now, y'all. So later on, we don't have to have this conversation because we done already had it. He know what my expectations are. I know what his expectations are, and we're gonna see exactly where he lands with his expectations of what he wants from himself and his fight life. And Miss Nikki is just here to support and show love and encourage. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand on the sidelines and be a little cheerleader.
yeah, it's just about on training hard and that I have to put in the work. It's not, yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely
And
far out. Trust me, trust me that I know that it's far out. And I'm not going to worry about any other fights. I'm not going to worry about offers. We just got to dial in.
if you plan, and this is another thing also. I don't know if you and Kevin discussed this, but there's a lot of times where they have to use gentlemen like you to be a filler fight on the card because maybe
Have talked
somebody
about it. Like we
y'all
talked.
have talked about it. So that means that you need to be prepared now, not
Yeah.
tomorrow. You need to be prepared now because they can call at any time.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So just
Like
because Kevin is right there on the inside, don't think you're gonna get some inside special treatment. You can get that same call like all the other fighters get 2-3 days before a fight, a week before a fight, 2 weeks before a fight, that
yeah.
kind of thing. So don't
Oh
think
yeah.
you're gonna get the special treatment because Kevin is who he is.
Yeah. No. 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 That I know that I'm not going to get the special treatment. I know that I think on the last card that there was two fill-ins. Uh, I think that because one was at my weight. And that's fine. That I respect that and I honor that. But I feel like that I'm ready now. But you know, you always got to be what. I think I heard like a Reggie's like a dad say it on your podcast. Like that you always have to be. You don't have to get like a ready, but you are
I always tell you guys to stay ready so you don't have
ready.
to get
That
ready.
was, yeah. So I did pay attention to what he said, and so that's my focus. That I know that I'm ready. If we got a call, that I've been in camp for like 60 days, like I'm training hard. So that I know that I'm ready. So I guess that we will see.
Yes.
Excited to
I'm not
be.
asking you to come out here and just turn into this fantastical fighter with all these magic moves, become Israel Adesanya or something like that, the last style bender. I ain't asking you to do none of that. But what I am asking you to do is present to me everything that you have told me. That's all I
Oh,
want is for you to present it, whether you win, lose, or draw. Present it.
oh,
Bring it.
not gonna.
Bring that shit with you.
I'm not. Trust me, I'm not going to lose, and you can replay this
All
after that.
right, now y'all know Miss Nikki good for that.
I
Miss
I
Nikki good for
going
clipping
to
it out and reminding you of it.
I am going. on the 16th of October.
Okay.
I
Well,
guarantee that W. Because I'm not going in like with that losing mindset. I'm not going to let this person like on control the fight. I'm not going to let this person fight like on his fight. Like on he's going to fight my fight, and
okay.
I'm going to and
Bring that with
everything.
you. Bring that with you. That's what I
I,
need for you to
I
bring
feel
that with you.
that I feel confident going in, and what and and just like my coach and I spoke like a last night. I want to start rolling off like wins, like that I want to go on like a winning streak, and I know that we can, uh, and I know that we will. It's just like Florida feels great. It's a positive vibe down here. I've been like I was positive ever since that I've been here. I feel great. Like know that I'm like moving great. Um, so I feel good going in.
Okay, baby. Well, it has been awesome talking to
Yeah,
you
great.
today.
Me
I'll
too.
be looking forward to talking to you if you get a call from BKFC.
Oh man, yeah. So
You know
that.
what I mean? Um,
Oh yeah.
and if you get any MMA offers, anything like that, we'll be back up here to talk about it and
Yeah.
get that push going. I'm excited for you, and I
Thank
thought
you.
you were going to be fighting on when you mentioned the 116 card to me. I thought it was really this upcoming card that my guy Christian Smith was telling me about that he's
July's.
getting ready to announce on. But
Yeah.
it
No.
is what it is.
No.
Um,
We want to wait. We want to be smart about it. And we want to get more time in. We want to be fully like ready, fully like prepared. You
I
know.
want you to be prepared. I need you to be prepared. I don't want
I
you to
will
show up.
be.
I don't want you trying to get in there if you're not prepared. That's why.
Right.
That's why I do a lot of the interviews that I do with you guys right
Right.
here. I meet y'all where you guys are at, and if you feel like it's that important to you to turn that 0-6 into something positive, then Miss Nikki's along for the ride, baby. I'm here for it all. Let's do it.
Yes, definitely. Like that I'm not gonna be out there screaming and freaking like hollering because I'm old fucking like a 10-1. It just ain't gonna happen. That I'm not like I was happy about it, and stuff. So, but I'm ready to go. I feel good. I definitely like I said. I definitely like. Thank you for this and everything. It always feels good to like speak with you and stuff,
Oh,
especially
thank you, baby.
through like on text messages and stuff, and you know.
You was my biggest rallier when I was feeling sick. You was my biggest champion.
Thank
Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. You
you are very
kept the
welcome.
spirit up.
You know, it- that you support us, and you know, and then it's the same way back. Like that we have to support you guys too. Like that you guys are there for us. And like that what we go through. I guess is what I
Absolutely.
can say. Like that the other people that actually like watch it on TV that you know you they think that they know what we go through, but they don't. And you actually do. Because you're in the fights with us and you're there and you're seeing what we train in the weight cuts and then the day of the fights and at the weigh-ins. It's a lot more insane than what other people think when they're not there. It can get,
Absolutely.
so I feel good about it. I feel blessed, and that I'm ready looking to go.
I'm ready for you to be ready to go, baby.
Thank
Yes. Well, welcome back to the fight world, young
thank
man. We're going to be watching and waiting patiently for you to do whatever it is you ready to do, and
thank you.
just nothing but love and blessings to you, baby.
You too.
Absolutely. And Miss
Like,
Nikki
thank
gonna be Miss Nikki be down there in y'all side of the woods. Like I said, I don't know what God got planned for me for the next week.
right.
So I don't know if I'll be at this card or not. But
All
we'll
right.
see. We'll
That
see.
sounds good.
Yes. So thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Uh
Thank you.
Smith Brothers Management. Thank you, Combat Management. Thank you for allowing your fighters to come up here and talk with Miss Nikki and have a good time and tell their truth and let her tell her truth. And yeah, we'll be seeing you soon,
Yeah.
Zachary Ziggy Johnson. We gotta
Yes.
get you need a new name. You need a new fight name. We gotta get you a new fight
I
name.
don't
Something
know, man.
fierce.
I don't know. The Ziggy name goes pretty far.
It
Everyone.
does. Ziggy
It
goes pretty
does,
far.
especially in upstate like New York. It's pretty big. Actually,
Oh, if you change it, you might lose the following, huh?
I don't know. Well, I got a buddy that I don't know. He wants me to turn like a heel, like I'm like freaking Jack Shea Gray or something, and
Oh, does he?
I'm just
he
not
wants
that way. It's just
he wants you
like
to get some of them coins. He wants you to get some of them shady coins. That's what he wants. That's
yeah, I
all.
just don't need it. Like that I'm just very blessed. Like that I have Jimmy behind me, from the like on WWE. I'm very blessed to like have that man behind me, like on Jimmy Hart, which is a big thing. Like that I talk to him off and on. So I am like I'm blessed.
Okay. Okay. So Mr. Feldman, I'm pretty sure, and Nate Shook and a couple other people will probably drop into this video and see what the happenings was with you, see what the energy Miss Nikki was able to draw out with you,
Yeah,
and hopefully it'll
ready
be
to go for
positive
them
enough.
too.
Yeah, hopefully you too funny.
I
Hopefully it'll
am. I'm
be
ready to go. I told Nate that I'm ready to go.
um hopefully it'll be enough to get you at least a little prelim spot on the card.
We'll
Get you know what I'm
see.
saying?
We'll
Never
see.
know.
Like
No pre,
it's all
yeah,
up to the
yeah.
man upstairs. It's up to the man upstairs. If it what happens, like well, God's gonna make it happen.
Well, all I need is for you to be ready.
I am
That's
ready
it.
now, and I will be ready then.
That's all good, baby. So there y'all have it. Zachary Ziggy Johnson was here with Miss Nikki and Fightheads MMA today. He gave us all the nuggets he had, and we're gonna have to wait for we're gonna have to wait for the outcome of our
Right.
discussion today. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, you guys. I'd rather for you to be well prepared than not prepared at all. So Miss Nikki
Definitely.
has the patience to wait, and we're here for it. So
Me
thank
too.
you, Ziggy. We
You're very
appreciate you,
welcome. Like
baby.
thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you soon, baby.
Yes. Same with you.
Thank you, baby.
All right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Y'all see what it is, Miss Nikki. Be in these trenches with y'all. Y'all don't even understand. Miss Nikki I be seeing and knowing and smelling and hearing things and a lot of stuff I can't tell. But then when it is time for me to tell some stuff, I'll be ready to tell it for y'all. Yes, Miss Nikki be ready to tell it. So with that being said, Zach will be making his Zach. I want to call him Zach Attack. That's what we always hear from people with the name Zach. But Zach Zicky Johnson just told us he's going to be making his next walkout in October at this point, as far as he knows, under Smith Brothers Combat Management. And it's going to be at 116 in Alabama. 116 is the promotion. It's going to be held in Alabama somewhere. And the closer we get to the event, the more Ziggy and I will talk about it. We will revisit once we find out who his opponent is, and you know what I'm saying. It'll be close to the holidays, so things are liable to change with cards and everything. So, um, you just never know. You just never know, and I have to wait and give him the fair chance that he's asking for to turn his record around and feel better about himself and his fight life. And once you guys get, some of y'all go have these tears where you have these downslides that are 0 and 6, 0 and 10. Um, I know it is a very hard place to come back from. I know it is. I know it's a hard place to come back from. So the fact that you guys are even willing to work on coming back from that place is encouraging enough for Miss Nikki to want to stand there on the side of the ring or the cage and root you on. and encourage you to do the right things to be prepared for these battles. So um, it's all up to you guys. It's always up to you as the individual. You can get all the training you want. You can be with some of the best coaches, the best fighter, and you could be. It's up to you. And it's always the man or the woman who is hungriest going into that fight that's going to come out with a full belly. So if you're not hungry going into a fight, don't expect to get fed. Don't expect to eat. And that's really where it's at. So woo! Miss Nikki got confirmation on a nice interview on Monday while I was sitting here talking to Ziggy. God is good. So I'll be reaching back Monday with a great interview. I'm not even gonna tell y'all who it is. I'm gonna just bust y'all heads to the white meat with it. I'm already freaking excited about it. Have been since day one. I ain't gonna give y'all no information on who it is or what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be big enough. Sure will. Thank you to Brian Maxwell. Thank you to Zach Johnson. Thank you, gentlemen, for spending some time on this beautiful Saturday to talk to Miss Nikki and Fight Heads MMA and keep people abreast what's going on with your fight life and all the movements you guys are making with whether it's your management companies, your training, coaches, sponsors, whatever. You know what I mean? And as I said before, anybody that wants to sponsor Miss Nikki's movement, this space right here, all this space right here is empty around this box that Miss Nikki is talking through. Oh, come on, y'all, let's fill this, let's line this up with some sponsorship money. Yes, let's get y'all on some t-shirts with Miss Nikki, on a hat with Miss Nikki. What? Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all know what it is. Um, hopefully soon we'll have Brandon Boss Hog Johnson. Hopefully I'll get some inside information about what went down on the first Game Bread bare knuckle MMA card. I'll be talking to Reggie very soon because Reggie is getting ready to fight Johnny Bedford again for that 135 belt at Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Yes, Miss Nikki's mind is suspicious. Yes, Miss Nikki think they trying to trick my dude. Yes, I do. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all. That's just my suspicious mind. Go back and watch that interview with me and Dad. He is telling us what is possibly getting ready to happen. So y'all put your listening ears on. Go listen to him, and for as many laughs and chuckles that y'all got out of that interview, and I got out of that interview, he said some stuff. So we gotta just keep our little eyes open and our ears open. Excuse me, guys. I talked to Christian Smith today, my ring announcer. He's going to be attending this Charlo fight tonight, and he did another show that he announced for yesterday. So hopefully, maybe this upcoming week, um, we can get him back up here with us and he can tell us what he's been doing because he's been super busy since what's been like a little over a week where when he and I did our interview. So the same day we did our interview is the same day I put it out. So trust and know he's been busy since then. He has been busy. He's got some stuff that he's got coming up. He's going to the Charlo fight tonight as a spectator. Maybe we'll get to hear all about that. Miss Nikki wish she was there for that. Yeah, let's fill up these sponsorship boxes so Miss Nikki don't have to be here talking about it. She could be there in the middle of it. Yes, we could be there in the middle of it. But yes, he's got a lot going on. It's just so much going on. You guys have a lot going on. I'm trying to get Zion up here. I'm trying to get Robert Washington up here. Zion Tomlinson Jr. Senior. I'm trying to get Kane Tomlinson Sr., his dad. I'm trying to get Robert Washington. I'm trying to get Brandon Lambert. I need Britton Hart. But she always give me. I still got an interview that I haven't released from the Hall of Fame event with her. So I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta go back and get that footage and put it together and put that out. I even got an interview with our heavyweight champion, Joey the Executioner Beltron that I have not released from the Hall of Fame event. I got a lot of interviews that I have not released from the same bare knuckle tryout that Ziggy was at. Like Miss Nikki got sick and was down for like 3 good days, y'all. And then by the time I was coming back around, I had to go back to work, and between work and doing some of these interviews and just work, I got behind. But Miss Nikki will be working on things. Thank you all for the love and support that you give me. I'm here not to participate, but I am here to dominate. So love, peace, and hair grease. Miss Nikki was in the house with you guys again. I don't know if I'll be back tonight with another interview or not, you guys. I don't know. It just depends on who pops up in the DM with Miss Nikki and say, let's do it. Miss Nikki, Fight Heads MMA. Never here to participate, always been here to dominate. See you soon, baby.